Hey guys, LSR here. Sorry if my mic is gonna have any issues, but today I have a pretty fine-tuned solar build to use on the SDR or any other map, or just show the concepts of how to take quickly using solar. So let's start. First off, should be self-explanatory, but you want to place your commander in the middle, uh, just so the line is there. And after that, I like to go solar. I think solar is better in this case. I find it that gives you better tighter builds since uh, you do not float any energy. Like you do not stall. That's the correct one. You don't stall any energy, and it makes really easy. You don't have to think about a lot of things, and that works for basically any opener with triple mix. You can just go instead of going 2 mechs solar mechs lab or adding wind, you can just go mechs solar mechs what lab and then forget about it. Um, yeah, so that's the basics of that. I don't like the design of it already, but it is what it is. Let's do actually this. As I said, moving is not great, but sometimes stuff happens. So what you want to do is make 4 solars. This bot is just going to make it on its own. No need to actually boost it. You can do, but that doesn't bring that much benefits, I don't think. The main thing is this will start advanced solars. But as I said, this is an easy guide. It should not be ticking, and it's strong enough that you shouldn't have to be worried about it. So our goal is basically to beat, not to beat, to basically have something available for the as opposed to Raghnas build, which used the 2500 metal one, so we need to be really efficient. Ragnamade is right, we're not accessing, so be mindful of energy. You have to switch your con to help build this and spend your energy off, since the main goal of this team is to not access any energy. Right, now we're gonna do this and scrap the lab. After this solar finishes, we're gonna make another solar. Commander is going to be our nano for now. And after this finishes, we want to go ahead and make an energy storage, and then after that we could want to make a nano. As per all cases, our commander is just going to be sitting there and just non-stop building. As you can see, no energy excess. That 38 comes from the start. There's not much we can do about it, I think. You see the energy is now rising steadily up, and right as about we hit 150, you see there was a little bit of stall there, mostly due to our commander was moving. So after this we're gonna follow up with one more solar. Let's see, we still have plenty of energy, and after that we're gonna just make another solar. Pretty easy build so far. Push. As you can see, we're now running out of the stuff, so we're gonna place some metal makers down, and you could use the nano to boost or switch between them. You want to match these ones with these ones. So if we do not have, like, these ones produce 75 and these take 70, so same amount of these will essentially guarantee us that we won't stall that much. And after this solar is done, you could place down your botline. This will help build. This. Put this to that. I'm gonna scrap all of these. And then you can kind of boost. I don't think it's worth So right now it's like 4:30, right about the time you should be done with everything, and just go. Make sure to use shift in order to find the correct distance. Right now I think about here is fine to blow up, pretty safe. Stuff. You could also send a con a little bit earlier. Plenty of ways to optimize this build as well. Yeah, and from that start the build. Start the bot building. Once the bot is done, you have way different options. You could get a freaker and spam pyros. You can get a bot and just make mechs by mechs and leave the lab on. Generally, the more powering build, the more eco-oriented build would be to make more nanos and make a little bit more solars, then power up between them. That's what I personally like. But there's after this stage, there's a lot of options you can play. So feel free to just play up until this 5-minute mark and figure out yourself what you want to do. The experimentation is the key. Nothing's too tight here. Technically you want to move this slider a little bit back. We want to collect more energy. This would allow us to basically make a little bit more nanos, although we do have a little bit more metal. So right now you want to cancel, leave some metal on the commander so you can possibly res him a little bit later. And what I personally like to do is to go for the nano, if we can afford. And after this, once we have the nano, we could go ahead and also make the metal storage. As you can see, we have everything lined up pretty well. Are you moving like that? And now we want to eat the lamb. We're gonna try to get our energy up. We'll start making one more nano. I think maybe we might be able to finish it faster. Need the lamp. But as I said, you could also not bother with metal storage at all. And yeah, now you would place this, and this can start building that. I find 3 nanos is quite efficient for your most of the things you're gonna do. As you can see, our energy is really nice with building these with 3 nanos. It's 3 nanos and 5 solars, a pretty sweet point. And now for the last mechs. Now I will make one more nano. Great, good stuff. And now we can place down our reactor and see whether how close we are to the Raghnas original 9:45 timing with the more metal and the slightly, I would say, inefficient start. As you can see, it takes 97 seconds in order to get all the metal we needed. This one's a little bit closer, which means we're gonna have to scrap some things, but we obviously gonna scrap this metal storage. We can do it now as well to see the more precise timings. Right, so 60 seconds in order for us to get the metal. That's fine. 55. Here's 35, which basically means that we need to eat one of the solars as well. We're we're gonna try to keep obviously our energy high since there's no need for us to eat solar right away. And now we're gonna start to eat as our metal dwindles. We could technically do this as well. Since we have spare energy, we could move the slider, get a little bit more metal in, and at 6, 7, 5, and after that we want to start this. Sorry, my bad. Feels inefficient. I think you want to actually finish one of these first before building anything more, but then again you need nanos after that, like right away. See, rather efficient. Move this out of the way. We might get one of these. More. One of these. Now we're approaching like kinda decent breaking point. These we could technically explode. I don't know how safe they are. Probably not. You can also just eat them. And let's see our advanced fusion timing right now. So the moment of truth is it shows 3 minutes. Obviously it's a little bit more, so something 40, yeah, it's 3 minutes essentially. 190, so 3 minutes top on this, so that means 14 minutes and 30 seconds our AF should be done. We're gonna run out of metal, I think, but for the metal we have these, and if you eat 2 of these, then it should be perfectly fine. So yeah, I think that's that. There's a lot of variations. You could explore something with nukes, something with really fast units. If you want more units without making the fusion, you should go up to 8 solars. I think that would be the sweet spot. Yeah. Anyway, guys, have fun. So this is 140. Um, enjoy this build. Good luck. Experiment. Thank you. Bye.